Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will shake the foundation of the NFL as you know it. A seismic shift so massive, so unprecedented, that it's practically erupting behind closed doors right now. The chaos is deafening. The whispers are turning into shouts, and sources close to the highest levels of the league are spilling secrets that could alter the landscape permanently. I've got information that will blow your mind, but here's the catch. It's not just about a player, it's about a game-changing move that could redefine the future of one of the league's most struggling franchises. Imagine your favorite team, desperate, clawing for relevance, desperately searching for a spark that no one saw coming. Phones ringing off the hook behind the scenes, secret meetings in hidden conference rooms, confidential sources whispering about a player so elite, so irreplaceable, that his mere presence could elevate a franchise from mediocrity to championship contender overnight. I've spoken to multiple insiders, and what they've confirmed, what they've told me is enough to make even the most hardened NFL fans' jaws drop. This is a story you won't hear anywhere else. It's locked behind a wall of secrecy, but I've been granted exclusive access to what might be the most explosive trade rumor in recent NFL history. Now, I need you to pay close attention, because what I'm about to reveal changes everything. If you think the NFL offseason is intense, if you believe just any player can walk into a new city and instantly turn things around, you haven't seen what's coming. This isn't just about adding talent. It's about orchestrating a masterstroke that could define a legacy. But before I reveal the name, before I spill the actual details, I need you to understand the stakes. This is a game of chess on the highest level, with billion-dollar moves, secret alliances, and rival teams doing everything possible to stop it from happening. The next 48 hours, they are going to be crucial. This is more than a rumor. It's a whispered legend at the heart of the NFL's power corridors, and I have the evidence to prove it. So I ask you now, are you ready? Because once you hear what I've uncovered, once you realize what's truly at stake, there's no going back. This isn't just a trade, it's an entire franchise's destiny hanging in the balance. And trust me when I say, what I'm about to reveal will be a story for the ages. But first, let's set the scene. The Detroit Lions. A team with a storied history, a passionate fan base, a coach who dares to dream big, yet haunted by past failures that refuse to fade. After finishing 9-8 last season, a promising yet ultimately unfulfilling record, they're hungry for more. The offseason, it's been a whirlwind. The Lions' front office, led by the shrewd GM Brad Holmes and the fiery coach Dan Campbell, has been working behind the scenes like mad scientists, trying to unlock the secret formula that turns a solid team into a playoff machine. They've been searching for months of secret meetings, encrypted phone calls, covert visits to draft events, and even private jet trips across the country. These are not the usual off-season whispers about draft picks or free agents. This is something much bigger. Sources close to the franchise reveal that the Lions are hunting for a cornerstone, a player who can transform their offense, elevate their entire team dynamic, and give them a shot at finally breaking through the playoff barrier. The glaring problem. They've been missing a true game-changer, a player who can carry the ball 20 times a game, catch passes out of the backfield like a receiver, block defenders, and lead the team when it matters most. Their current running backs? Talented, yes, but not quite enough. The offensive line. Improving, but still vulnerable. The quarterback? Developing, but still lacking that extra spark. They've needed that one player, that star, who commands respect from opponents and can pull the team out of the mud when everything's on the line. And then amidst these secret meetings, behind encrypted lines and whispered negotiations, something unexpected happened. Something they weren't prepared for. They found HIM. And I mean HIM. The rumors have been swirling for weeks, whispers of a player so elite, so versatile that he's practically a unicorn in today's NFL. But I've got the inside scoop on this. It's Christian McCaffrey. And yes, the same Christian McCaffrey who's currently a San Francisco 49er. A player whose name is already etched into NFL history for his electrifying versatility, his relentless work ethic, and his undeniable impact on every team he's touched. Now let me paint you a vivid picture of Christian McCaffrey's career, because this isn't just any player. This is a once-in-a-generation talent. At just 29 years old, turning 30 before the new season kicks off, McCaffrey is still in his prime, still an unstoppable force in the league. Born in Castle Rock, Colorado, this guy embodies the quintessential NFL hybrid. Standing just 5 feet 11 inches, weighing around 205 pounds, he combines explosive speed, unmatched agility, and a football IQ that's off the charts. And his stats? They tell a story of dominance. In the 2025 season, McCaffrey was a freight train, a true Ironman. He played all 17 games, a rarity for a player with his workload. Led the NFL with 413 touches, a staggering number, and accumulated a mind-boggling 2,126 scrimmage yards. That's nearly 125 yards per game for those keeping score. He scored 17 rushing and receiving touchdowns combined, a testament to his elite dual-threat ability. His versatility, simply unmatched. He's rushed for over 1,139 yards in 2022, and last season saw him become the NFL's leading receiver out of the backfield, catching 85 passes for 741 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's a nightmare for defenses, capable of lining up anywhere on the field, a true Swiss Army knife. His playing style? Explosive, relentless, and unpredictable. Christian McCaffrey is a ball hog who refuses to go down easily. His cuts are surgical, his vision unparalleled, and his ability to make defenders miss is legendary. He's a threat both as a rusher and receiver, often forcing defenses to prepare for everything. His leadership qualities? They're obvious. Always a team-first player, he's the heart and soul of the offense whenever he's healthy. And speaking of health, his contract. A masterstroke. McCaffrey recently signed a 2-year extension worth $38 million, averaging $19 million per year, making him the NFL's highest-paid running back. That deal runs through 2027, cementing his status as an elite franchise cornerstone. His market value? Sky-high, with teams lining up to get a piece of this offensive dynamo. So why would the Lions trade for him? Why now? Because they see the potential. They see a player who can elevate their entire offense. A true centerpiece, a player capable of carrying the team to new heights. With Jared Goff developing under center and an offense that's shown flashes of brilliance, adding a player like Christian McCaffrey. It's a match made in football heaven, but it's not just about talent. It's about what this move represents behind the scenes. The Lions' front office, a genius led by Brad Holmes, senses that this is their moment. They believe that with McCaffrey in the backfield, they can finally leapfrog their division rivals, dominate the NFC, and make a real push for Super Bowl glory. They're ready to go all in, throwing everything they have into this gamble. And here's the thing, rival teams, they know about it. They're trying to block this deal. The NFL's power brokers are frantically working behind closed doors, trying to suppress or sabotage this move. Why? Because a Christian McCaffrey trade to Detroit would send shockwaves through the league. It would instantly transform the Lions from a talented but inconsistent team into a postseason favorite. The ripple effects? They're enormous. I've spoken with NFL authority figures, people with direct access to the league's inner circle, and they've confirmed that this pursuit is real. They're calling it a top priority for the Lions, and discussions are advanced, according to one insider. The money, it's there. The logistics, tightly managed. The emotional reaction from the Lions' coaching staff. They're euphoric. This is their chance to finally unlock the potential that's been eluding them for years. And let's not forget the insane performance bonus clauses being floated. Incentives for playoff success, MVP awards, even franchise record bonuses if they make a deep postseason run. The finance side. It's a Hollywood blockbuster in the making. But wait, there's more. Behind the scenes, the real puppet master. It's Brad Holmes himself. A genius with $1 million dossier outlining every detail of McCaffrey's contract, market value, injury history, and potential fit. His projections. They show a leap in the Lions' offensive efficiency, a surge in their win probability, and a seismic shift in their playoff odds. It's no exaggeration to say that Holmes is orchestrating a masterpiece, a deal that could redefine Detroit's identity for decades. And what about McCaffrey himself? I've heard from insiders that he's intrigued, even excited about the idea. He's a fierce competitor, a player who craves winning above all else. Playing in Detroit's offense under Campbell's fiery leadership. It's a challenge he's ready to accept, especially if it means ending his career with a Super Bowl ring on his finger. Now, let's look at the numbers. If this trade happens, Christian McCaffrey would instantly slide into Detroit's backfield, assuming the role of the primary weapon. Last season's numbers, they're just the beginning. Expect him to push beyond 1,500 rushing yards, add another 80-plus receptions, and score over 15 touchdowns. His presence would open up the entire offense, forcing defenses into impossible matchups, creating space for talented receivers like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, and potentially new additions in the draft. And don't forget the scheme. With Campbell's power-run philosophy mixed with offensive ingenuity, McCaffrey's versatility would be exploited to its fullest. He'd be split out wide, lined up in the slot, and used to threaten every part of the field. The Lions' offense? It would become a nightmare for defenses, a perfect storm of size, speed, and tactical brilliance. In league history, few trades have carried this level of importance. Remember when the Rams traded for Todd Gurley, or the Saints acquiring Alvin Kamara? Those moves reshaped teams, but this could be on a completely different level, because Christian McCaffrey is not just a player, he's a franchise-altering force. And the reaction from the NFL? It's electric. Teams are scrambling. Rival GMs are making calls, trying to find out if the Lions are truly serious. League insiders are whispering about a new era, a game of chess, and who's really got the power. Even the NFL's top authorities, those who usually stay silent, are whispering about the immense strategic implications. The league knows this move would send a message. We're serious about winning, and no stone is left unturned. It's about dominance, about rewriting the narrative. And what about the team's owner? Sheila Hamp is reportedly all in, anxious to see her franchise ascend beyond the mediocrity that's haunted them. This move would be a statement, a declaration that Detroit is back and here to stay. In the end, all roads lead to this. The next 48 hours will be critical. Everything hinges on a few key negotiations, a few critical calls. Will the Lions pull off the impossible? Will they seize the moment and turn their franchise into a dynasty? Or will rival teams step in and this story fade into the darkness of what could have been? This is your moment to decide. Stay tuned, because what I'm about to reveal next will leave you breathless. The truth behind this incredible rumor is just a heartbeat away. Believe me, once you understand what's really going on behind the scenes, you'll never look at the NFL the same way again. And remember, this isn't just a story, it's the story. The game is changing and the next chapter is being written right now. Do you feel the ground trembling? That's the NFL about to be rocked to its core. So ask yourself, are you ready to witness history? Because what's coming next is beyond anything you've ever seen. Stay with me. The truth is about to unfold, and you do not want to miss the revelation that could turn the entire league upside down. Now, I promise you, the next piece I'm about to deliver, it's going to blow the roof off this entire story. Keep your eyes glued because history is about to be made, and when it does, it will be one for the ages.